Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Eric pays Nicole a visit in Italy. Do former couples have a secret one-nighter? According to spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Nicole DiMera is currently off-screen, keeping an eye on Holly Jonas while she undergoes cutting-edge medical care in Italy. The exact date of Nicole and Holly's return to Salem is unknown, but even if they aren't there, the show will still feature a few moments from their absence to keep viewers informed of their developments. Eric Brady drops by to say hello. According to DOL teasers, Eric Brady might visit Nicole and Holly while they are in Italy. Eric views Holly as a daughter, therefore if he wants to visit her and show his support, or if he's worried about her progress, Sloan Peterson Brady might approve of his visit. She knows how much Holly means to Eric, and she feels bad enough about Nicole's situation. But is this a surefire way to end badly? This week's DOL spoilers suggest that although Eric and Sloan will attempt to grow close, they will be stopped frequently. A couple may experience it from having a baby, but it also sounds like other things like family and professional obligations may play a role. Could Nicole and Eric become tempted if they are alone together because Nicole has been away from EJ DiMera for a long time and Eric isn't getting his needs met? Not to mention the emotions that would come to the surface should Holly's progress have ups and downs. The two having a one-night stand would undoubtedly give the Baby Jude plotline yet more dimension. Sloan would probably be insistent about lying if she discovered that Eric had been unfaithful. She may admit that Baby Jude is actually Nicole and Eric's child since right now her guilt is making her disintegrate. Still, everything would go up in smoke if she felt duped and was seeking retribution. Could a one-night stand in Italy be enjoyable for Eric and Nicole? Post a remark in the space provided below. Stephanie shared a bed with Everett. Leo pledged to keep Everett's overnight visitor a secret. Steve informed John that the pawn was known to Constantine. Lucas was snuck inside the pub by Harris. Sarah gave Paulina assistance. Eva questioned Wendy. Reluctantly, Chad accepted the role of best man for Johnny. Stefan was informed by Xander of an enigmatic phone call. Brady was sought for advice by Alex. Sloan felt irritated. Brady gave Teresa some assistance. Lucas was interviewed by Chad and Everett. Alex signed up for a help group. Maggie asked Brady for Titan support. Ava and Stefan had inebriated sex. At dinner, Constantine infuriated Maggie. When Marlena got home late at night and saw that John wasn't home, she called him at their penthouse. John promised Marlena he would return home shortly. Steve discovered John alone in Horton Town Square. Steve acknowledged that Marlena had instructed him to locate John, and he expressed that Marlena and he were equally concerned for John. John insisted that his memories of his time as an assassin had been erased as he and Steve conversed. Steve expressed his desire to forget the work he had completed for Victor many years prior. Especially lately when I'm anywhere in the vicinity of one Constantine Meliunis, Steve continued. When Steve said that Constantine sometimes made them think of Victor, John nodded. Steve expressed his increasing conviction that Constantine was aware of the pawn. John voiced his doubts and asked how it might be done. Oh my God, buddy, I haven't ever heard somebody say those things in years. How on earth was he to know? John inquired. Steve remembered that when Constantine had questioned him about the pawn, Steve had seen a knowing look on his face. Steve went on to say that he had felt as though Constantine was making fun of him. Before Steve and John reunited, Steve told a visibly upset John to go home to Marlena and recuperate. John nodded, and he and Steve exchanged well wishes. When John got back home, Marlena was waiting for him in their penthouse. John informed Marlena that he had a nice conversation with Steve. John continued by saying Marlena appeared to know just what he needed. Before going to bed, Marlena told John how much she loved him and they shared a kiss. Alex and Teresa played a game of truth or dare at their apartment. What was the largest lie Teresa had ever uttered? Alex inquired. Teresa dodged the question because she was cagey. Teresa was challenged to sing her all-time favorite song by Alex. She let out a passionate rendition of Row, Row, Row Your Boat. They then decided to sleep in different beds. Saying that he could no longer be just friends with Stephanie, Everett revealed this to her in his Salem room. Everett went on to say that he was completely dependent on Stephanie and would do anything to reclaim the life they had together in Seattle years before. Having been taken off guard, Stephanie claimed she was unsure of how to react. Stephanie added that she had been resolved to move on from Everett, recalling feeling shattered by his disappearance from her life. Everett inquired as to whether Stephanie's feelings had evolved now that she knew he hadn't departed on purpose. Everett begged Stephanie not to discard it, saying they had been given another chance. Stephanie told Everett about her insecurities and emotions of vulnerability. Stephanie continued by saying she couldn't understand why Everett's family hadn't searched for him during his disappearance. Everett remembered that his father had been a severe drinker and that he had lost his mother when he was a child. Stephanie took Everett's explanations at their value. After waking up from the accident, Everett explained that his memories had gradually returned, and the first thing he'd remembered clearly had been his love for Stephanie. Everett went on to say that finding Stephanie and telling her how much she meant to him had been his entire objective. Feeling moved by his remarks, Stephanie gave Everett a hug before they started kissing on the bed. Stephanie refused Everett's invitation to stay the night since she wasn't ready. "All I want to do is wrap my arms around you. All I want to do is curl up in your arms and sleep tonight," said Everett. Stephanie said in a whisper, "That would be nice." After holding hands, Everett got up to turn down the lights. Stephanie did the same. Everett pulled Stephanie into bed with him, and they cuddled very close. Everett and Stephanie appeared content to be holding each other. When Harris revealed that Lucas was staying with him at the Brady pub, Kate was overcome with relief. Harris had opened the door to his room above the pub. Harris informed Roman and Kate that he had successfully broken Lucas out of jail by using Statesville's overnight laundry service. Lucas was reassured by Roman that he could remain. Harris claimed to have done all in his power to secure Lucas' transfer to a makeshift safe house. Harris said that after the threat to Lucas's life was removed, he would have to go back to Statesville to finish out his term. In order to give Kate and Roman some alone time with Lucas, Harris departed. Kate then went about helping Lucas get into bed for the night. Roman said that Lucas had risked his life to attempt to stop the drug epidemic in Salem and he was grateful for Lucas's assistance. Kate wished Lucas a good night and planted a kiss on his forehead. Kate thanked Roman for his assistance with Lucas as she was leaving. That's because she was born on February 3, 1950, in Dallas, Texas, which means that this talented performer turns 74 years old this week. Born Patsy in McClenny, Fairchild enrolled in a performing arts class after her mother learned she had been too shy to deliver a book report in front of her classmates. After appearing in a number of commercials that aired in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, Fairchild's career was boosted in 1967 when she was hired to double for Bonnie and Clyde star Faye Dunaway. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.